Guys, so I figured it out. I got a plan. It's an expensive plan, but it's going to get me to Whistler tonight. So yeah, it's a blown gasket and a whole bunch of engine problems with my RV. I mean, everything in the cabin's great since I got the panel rewired and the battery replaced. So I mean, power-wise, I'm golden. Just engine-wise and motor-wise, I'm kind of out to sea. Marooned, if you will. So I called this company, the company that told me last night to get here. They didn't want to go out to Whistler. And then I called another company and they didn't want to go out to Whistler. So I'm like, oh man, the two companies that are in Merritt don't want to go to Whistler tonight or anytime ever, even though I offered them a bunch of money. So, I started calling companies in Kamloops. I called like 3 companies, like, no man, it's too far. No, it's too far. No, it's too far. Finally, Mike's Towing, this happy guy named Mike, answers. He's like, oh, hell yeah, I'll take you to Whistler, bud. And then I'm like, dude, it's been an expensive trip. Do you think you could help me out on the price a little bit? And he's like, yeah, sure. So it's like $500 less than the other companies were even thinking about considering, which they all ended up not considering. Give me a quote and then say they won't do it. But this guy's coming. He's going to be here in like an hour and a half. I think it's around 11:30 a.m. West Coast time, obviously. So that makes it 2:30 where I started off. So hopefully you guys are at work and not seeing this, but you'll see it when you get home from work for dinner. And by the time you get home for dinner from work at around 5 or 6 or whatever it is, I should be getting hooked up on the tow truck. So I'm going to Whistler tonight. So what they did is most companies were like saying $1,800. I'm like, holy crap. You know, that's terrible. That's so much money. But this guy's going to do it for 13. So I figure that's the best deal I'm going to get. So looks like I'm not going to stay retired. I'm probably going to have to start working again once I get to Whistler to pay off this debt that I'm acquiring to get to Whistler. So, yeah. What else do I got to tell you? Oh, right. So my buddy Brad called this guy. He's the trailer park supervisor at RV Whistler, which is like 15 minutes outside of Whistler. And he's booked up for like permanent and long-term stays. However, he's got a temporary spot with power for 2 weeks available. So basically what that means is that by the time I get to Whistler tonight, I have 2 weeks to either find a place with power that I can live in my RV or find a place to park it and find an apartment. So it's crunch time. I got about 2 weeks to sort out my life in Whistler. And if I don't, well, then I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm sure it'll be fine because I got buddies out there and whatnot. So, and if need be, I don't know. It's going to work out. Let's just plan on it working out. Okay, let's just stay positive. It's going to work out. I got a place to park my RV. I got a way to safely get into Whistler with all my stuff. Because I was worried that I was going to have to, like, you know, sell my RV for like $1,000 and buy a truck or something. So $1,300 to get it towed there with all my stuff. It's a huge hit, like a huge financial hit. But at the same time, peace of mind. I'm not leaving anything behind. And my cottage is coming with me. So we'll see what I can do. I'm sure I'm going to need a job. But I'm sure I'm going to find a job, no problem. Being a cook and a support worker, it's like I got offered 2 jobs in like a minute in Revelstoke. So if worse comes to worse, I'll just go back to Revelstoke and work at those restaurants. But I'm pretty sure I'll get a job in Whistler cooking or something like that. But anyway, I got like a kingpin. My buddy Brad he's pretty dissolved into Whistler. He's lived there for like 10 years or more than that, I think. So I'm sure he's going to be able to help me find some work and help me get sorted out. He's pretty excited I'm coming. So wish me luck. Next time I vlog you will probably be when the tow truck is hooking me up. Peace.